RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great entertainment video blogs, and a whole lot more, including MBTA, history, top 10 list of everything and anything, and so many others. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on several social media websites. Check it out. RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, Billerica, Massachusetts. Time now's 8:25 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Friday, February 10th, 2017. And it's cold out. The full moon's out, but it's clouding up. And an Alberta Clipper, 2 to 4 inches of snow. But there's a big one coming again Sunday night into Monday. Could be a foot. And it's a parade of storms next Wednesday, next Friday, and next Sunday again. Could be snowbound for many weeks. Hope not. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley announced he is going to release another autobiography called St. Mick, His Memories of Christmas, and that's going to be released in October. Why couldn't it be released in December? And sad news to report in the world of sports and in business. The owner of the Detroit Red Wings and the Detroit Tigers and the founder and CEO of Little Caesars, Mike Ilitch, passed away at the age of 87. Mike's in the Hockey Hall of Fame and also the United States Hockey Hall of Fame. He never won a world championship in baseball with the Tigers. And his Little Caesars pizza chain is one of the top 10 pizza chains in the United States. So prayers to his family in this time of need. Pizza. I'll be back with my third and final video blog subject of the night. Pump it up, 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 pump it up. Get your exercise in. Walk, run, swim, jog, lift weights, pull weights. Get out at least a half hour each day to pump the heart up and get you going to have confidence in you and be a slim, trim 217 pounds like the late great professional wrestler Playboy Buddy Rose. Get your exercise in. RVBN. Time now is 8:27 in the evening. Before I do my third and final video blog of the night, say a little prayer to my pug Ernie, who is feeling a little bit under the weather. He's gonna be okay, but say a prayer for him anyway because he's 12 and a half years old. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about the former WWE program WWE Mania / Livewire. WWE Mania / Livewire was on for approximately 8 years. It was kind of a recap show, but they showed exclusive matches. WWE Mania started in January of 1993. It was hosted by Todd Pettingill, who was a New York City DJ, and WWE Mania was shot in the control center of WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, and WWE Mania showed exclusive matches called by Sean Mooney and Lord Alfred Hayes. These matches were just seen exclusively on Mania. They taped it at Superstars tapings, Wrestling Challenge tapings, and Monday Night Raw tapings. And sometimes they would show angles on there or behind the scenes stuff of WWE or some exclusive stories. And once in a while, a WWE superstar would make his appearance on Mania. And Mania also had the debut of WWE Magazine editor Vince Russo on there in 1994. He was different back then. And eventually WWE Mania became a recap show of what was on Challenge and Superstars and Monday Night Raw. They showed some of the highlights. And in December of 1994, as a Christmas present, Todd Pettingill got a new co-host, and it was Stephanie Ryan. And Stephanie and Todd had great chemistry together, and they were to get on the air for about 7 months co-hosting Mania, but she was let go when WWE had budget cuts. And Mania continued to be on the air into September of 1996, when it was rebranded a little bit as WWE Livewire, which was hosted by Michael P.S. Hayes. Well, he was Doc Hendricks back then, and Sonny and James E. Cornette, and it was mainly Livewire. Took calls from fans, and some of the calls were kind of fixed and some of them weren't. One time they had Vince McMahon on there, and he had like Jim Ross on there as a caller, and Paulie Dangerously as Paul Heyman using Bruce from Connecticut. They had that format for about 3 months with Livewire. Eventually they even took some viewers' response from the World Wide Web on AOL.com, which WWE had a website that was the infancy of the internet. Eventually, the Livewire format with taking calls ended, and it basically became another recap show of the WWE, showing stuff for Monday Night Raw, but once in a while they might have exclusive interviews on there. And Todd Pettingill returned as the host in the winter of 1997, and he hosted it into September of 1997 when he left the WWE, and then he was replaced by Michael Cole, and then eventually Jonathan Coachman and Marissa Mazzulio, who was the wife of Shane McMahon, but she used her maiden name, and they did not acknowledge she was married to Shane McMahon on television. Eventually, Livewire was basically another recap show with being nothing special. In 1999, they added highlights of SmackDown to it, and it switched from the USA Network to TNN, the national network that's now Spike TV, in September of 2000, and it basically continued on until it was canceled in August of 2001. WWE Mania / Livewire tried a lot of different formats, which was okay at the time, but it didn't really click with these formats, and eventually they had to turn it into recap shows just to save money. And that's about it on that. I'll be back tomorrow. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. 3 more video blogs for you. First video blog will be about WABI meteorologist Ariel Woolley, who's on my personality profile. Second video blog of the day will be about the Altitude Trampoline Park in Berwick, Massachusetts at the Town Plaza. And third and final video blog of the night will be about the former tabloid show A Current Affair. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. It was mentioned on Julie Button's Facebook chats again. Julie is the best. She rocks. She's got the best legs in Orlando, Florida. And I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm going to interview Julie Button on these Facebook chats. No, for a one-on-one interview. It's going to be pretty good. Molly Roseblood, WCCO Accents, nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Squeezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York. Such a rocking cougar, got the best legs in New York City, Bonham. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Lisa Bell of News 6 is awesome. She's got nice legs as well. And in the words of the late, great former maintenance worker at Hot Hanks Dairy Technologies, Peter Courtney, are you writing a book? Good night, sweet dreams. See ya first